Hey guys, welcome back to Cello Lessons for Adults. Today I'm going to talk to you about how to start holding your bow and working on your bow hold. This is going to be one of the most complicated facets of your training as a cellist. It is a technique that will take a lot of time and a lot of feeling like it's not right before it becomes a little more natural and used to it. To be honest, the bow grip, true mastery of the bow grip is a lifelong journey, what can I say? So I'm here to give you some approachable step-by-step instructions on how to start feeling comfortable with it and gain coordination and relaxation in your right hand. So the first thing that you're going to need is your bow, obviously, and then I would recommend grabbing a pencil. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to set up my plucking hand, again, that backwards C shape here. Remember, the wrist is very flat, the fingers are curved, everything's great, right? So now I'm just going to soften that grip a little bit now so that my fingertips spread apart in kind of a natural way, but I still keep a curved shape, so they're not totally dead like this, but you know, now it's like a soft C, okay? Now, if you got your pencil, what I would do now is, using your fingertips, you're going to just place your grip on the pencil and hold it as lightly and relaxed as possible. Do not squeeze the pencil. Do not keep your fingers pinched together like this. Don't feel the need to spread them way out either. This is going to be a kind of open, round, but relaxed feeling, okay? Easy enough, right? Now what you can do is you can kind of play around with this a little bit. You can observe what it feels like to move your hand in this position, twist it, kind of wave it up and down like this. I know this feels really odd, but you're getting some great coordination here. And then after you've done that a little bit, check back in with your hand. Your thumb will be curved this entire time. If you move it around a little bit and the thumb ends up locking like that, all good, just reset it and then try again. An advanced technique with this guy is I'm going to take my pencil and hold it up with my palm up like this and glance at it, and let's see if you can see it here. I'm going to straighten my thumb back and forth, effectively rolling the pencil just a little teeny bit against my fingertips here. Just back and forth a few times. See how many times you can do it before you sort of lose your grip or the pencil starts to roll away from your thumb. You see, I did that a few times and now my thumb's like here, so I'm going to reset it and try again. Just try that a few times. It's a good technique to practice on a daily basis. The pencil, once we start to hold the bow, the pencil will also be a good thing to get back to. Okay, so once you've done that a few times here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the pencil out of my grip, but retaining my grip, I'm going to grab my bow now. And now I'm going to set up my bow hand. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my thumb, and using the tip of my thumb, I'm going to place it right where the stick of the bow meets the frog being this black thing with the white dot on the end, right in that little corner, that little corner there where the two meet is where my thumb just sort of hooks. Notice that my thumb is still curved. I am using the tip of my thumb though, I'm not using the fleshy part of it. And I'm not in here. I'm not away from it, just right in that little corner there. You should feel like this kind of corner that the very tip of your thumb can fit into. Okay, so remember that nice curved hand. Now I'm just gonna kind of melt my fingertips over the frog of the bow. Let's just start with that shape again, and then I'll show you where to put up your fingertips, okay? So once you've gotten this melted shape, the wrist is very soft here. Now think about your fingertips, what you're gonna wanna do with the pinky. You see that dot? My pinky tip is right over it. If your bow frog doesn't have a dot, it's roughly the middle of the frog. And your pinky will be sort of flush up against that curved part there, okay? Good. Also notice that the second knuckles on all my fingertips are the ones sort of folded over, so I'm not up like here. All right? Yeah, good. All right, so now the ring finger in the middle are very relaxed. They're almost not even really used in our bow grip. So again, relaxation is super important. They're gonna fall sort of naturally. What I have is that the middle finger is touching, for me, is touching both the hair and the silver part of my bow right there. Just the fingertip is sort of grazing that, and then the ring finger falls where the ring finger falls, between the middle finger and the pinky, right? Okay, is your thumb still curved? Check that out. Okay, good. All right, so now my pointer finger, this is the most important thing to set up aside from the thumb. Okay, my pointer finger is gonna have a slightly hooked shape. It's not going to be straight. It's not going to be wrapped around like this or anything like that. I'm hooking it almost like a little candy cane, okay? And now what I'm gonna do is wrap it ever so slightly around the stick of my bow. You notice that it's reaching a little bit. It's not right up against my middle finger here, but it's not reaching too far either. I'm not straining here because that can mess up the wrist, right? It's a little reach. That wrap is really important, okay? And I'll explain why later, but you know, just try and set it up here, see how it looks. Here are a couple variations that I'm okay with right now. So you can have it like this, that's fine, okay? You can have it up a little taller as well, that's okay too. Because when we put it down on the bow, you see that grip is okay. All right, here's what I'm not okay with. Nope, not at all. This is something we always want to do. Don't do it. We're actually going to twist in this way. What it's going to feel like is a sensation as if you are turning a doorknob to your left. It's this way. It's certainly not to the right, okay? This is also called pronation or pronating for you athletes out there or you runners. You might have heard that tip. That's twisting inwards, okay? Like this. Obviously, we don't play like that, but that's the motion. So you'll feel a little pressure build up between the side of your pointer finger right here and the stick of your bow, okay? So I'm pronating a little bit and twisting in. I'm hooking my finger around here. My other three fingers are falling vaguely naturally where they would, with my middle finger touching the stick in the metal or somewhere close to there. If it's out here, that's all right. That's cool. All right, ring finger falls wherever ring finger falls. I don't even care to like describe where it is. And then the pinky is over my dot. If you don't have a dot, it's over the middle of your frog. Okay, good? Very, very good. Okay, so now, let go. And what I want you to do is turn your palm upside down. A couple of times over. You can see the shape is vaguely like a windshield wiper with my bow. We're gonna do this a couple of times. Try and keep your bow grip natural. Try and see how many times you can do this without losing the bow grip. Back and forth, just nice and slow. Watch the grip. Is your thumb still curved? Now if your grip slips, all good. Grab it again from the stick here and just readjust. Get it nice and relaxed feeling, and then try again. Do this 2 or 3 more times and feel how you do. Okay, another good thing to do is I'm gonna take the tip of my bow and it would be sticking kind of straight up like this, and I'd be looking up at it, but so you guys can see, what I'm gonna do is draw a little circle in the air with the tip of my bow, making sure that my bow grip is correct while I'm doing this. That's another good one to do. You can draw other shapes if you really want to. You can do a little square, like that. You can do a lateral circle, I guess, or would this be a vertical circle? I don't know, do a circle in both directions, right? Okay, and then check in with the hand. Did my hand stay straight? Oops, my thumb kind of collapsed, like this, right? So I'm gonna adjust that again. I should note that when you hold this with your left hand, make sure that you're touching just the stick, all right? Don't grab the hair, that can make it dirty, and it will acquire dirt and it'll look really gross, just like this. Ew, right, don't do that. So just hold it by the stick. But I recommend doing this so that you can reset your hand with ease. Again, like I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but we are setting all of this up with correct form in mind, and the foundation of correct form is relaxation, okay? So coming at this with as natural and relaxed of a posture and grip and everything as possible, because that is going to fly right out the window when we actually start to try to play this. Okay, so give all these exercises a shot. Let me know how they go, what you think of them, and I'll see you at the next video.